Hi guys, Sai here to admit defeat after playing Snotling Fling by Wicked Witch Software. What on earth? How do we get to this stage where Warhammer and 3D Angry Birds merge? I mean, flat out, I don't hate it. It's kind of hard to hate it no matter who you are, but at the same time, I hate what it represents. When Angry Birds Star Wars was released, it actually evolved the Angry Birds game. Also, Star Wars has a long, shameful history of releasing its IP to platforms that don't work. But Warhammer, it never hit that mainstream height of pop culture to embrace all these mediums. So why go down that line? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Even if this was a game that beat the hell out of Angry Birds, it's still very questionable asking, does this lore fit the game system? I suppose in a sellout kind of way, anything can be packaged any way you like, but ultimately, you don't want to hurt the source material. Anyway, I mentioned Snotling Fling as a 3D Angry Birds, and that is exactly what it is. You control a number of goblinoids that are loaded onto a catapult and flung into buildings in an effort to knock it all down and kill all those Empire troops. My issue with the game, other than it being nonsense, is as a game, it's hard to measure distances and calculate angles. In Angry Birds, there are different materials that different birds will impact differently. But here, everything's just a building block. It's a game reliant on physics, but again, you can't exactly make out where you are, where you start, and what angles you're even shooting at. Half the time I think I've won only to realise there's a troop hiding behind there somewhere in the rubble. Snotling Fling is meant for that person that has 5 minutes to kill. There's little depth to it beyond picking up power-ups and switching to bigger and better units to shoot in the catapult. I actually play the game a little confused, wondering how this game ever got greenlit. Is it better than Angry Birds? Certainly not. Do I think Snotling Fling has a purpose? I don't know. It's a puzzle game that I will likely go back to now and then. That's the weird thing. There's a smidge of satisfaction I will get from just making that difficult shot, and honestly, the theme is kind of charming in a weird way. It's more akin to Blood Bowl, that sort of world, I guess. And even when I lose, I actually start laughing because the Empire troops have such a goofy laugh. So, is it worth 70p? I guess so, but it's a bit of a hard-fought 70p. Know this about this game. It will not satisfy you for a long time, but oddly, it's okay. I'm going to rate it a weird 6 out of 10. I feel it's a strange choice kind of game, but for all its failings, it's kind of charming too. Okay is probably the best thing anyone will ever say about it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.